Welcome back to the Rural Vermonter YouTube channel. Today we're working on this Ford Taurus. This was originally Jeb's Ford Taurus, and then he sold it to one of my sister's friends, and then she ended up wrecking it. But in the spirit of it being Jeb's old car, we got big boy Jeb back today. He's gonna help work on it with me. And basically I got to just take this back home for free after she wrecked it because it's not worth anything anymore. So obviously to fix up that Taurus, we're gonna need the hood and some other front end parts, which is why I just started up all red here, and we're gonna head down to around Boston, Massachusetts, where there's a guy who sells a bunch of Ford Taurus parts for really cheap. And the reason I'm taking big red is because I sold my Canyon, which was my daily driver, so now this is my daily driver. Gets good gas mileage, actually, surprisingly. It gets like 20 when it's not trailered up, which is about what the Canyon got, except for diesel's more expensive. But anyway, we're gonna head down to Boston with it and go pick up a hood, some headlights, and all the other front end parts for it. So here we are at the junkyard. You can see it's pretty cool. He's got a bunch of stuff here, all loaded up on each other. And there's my parts over there leaning up against that Honda. So now I got the parts over here. First thing we got to do, I guess, is try to get this old hood off. Okay, so we can't open the hood since the latch is like that, and then when we try to pull it, it doesn't work. So I'm gonna try to unbolt the latch and just see if that will open it. There we go. Now we gotta undo this cable. Grab that off. And then there we go. Now we can take this hood off of here, and then we have good access to all the stuff in here. Now that we got the hood open, we're gonna work on taking off the hood. So Jeb will do that side. I'll go grab the other side. Now that the hood is off, we can look at the damage. We're not making this car perfect, we're just making it, you know, nice-ish, reasonable to drive. So this is broken, but I got a new one of these. Be able to just pull this out. Both the headlights are broken. The grille is broken, got a new one of that too. Other than that though, a couple things got pushed back, but it's still operational, so we're just gonna try to push them back and then hope that it's all good. Ford makes it really easy to remove the headlights. There's two little pins that you pull up, which are this one here, and then that one's missing. But you pull them out, and then these just all come out, and I'll just undo the lights now. So I think this is all free now. I'm just gonna try to rip it out of here and see if it comes. Okay, if you look at this, there's these little things that it sticks on the fender, and that's what's kind of tough to get around. But I might be able to just crank it up because it's not a perfect car, leverage it up and pull it out. So I'll try that. Yeah. Oh, I'm pulling up the whole radiator.
Ooh, where is it attached?
Still attached in these 2 points, so we gotta take those off first too. Got those bolts out. Let's see if she's free now. There we go. One side's free. It's feeling like we're still caught on some things, but we'll work it out.
At least it's not the radiator anymore.
Yeah.
Right?
Got one wiring harness here. Yeah, might as well just do that.
Was that for the hood latch?
Yeah. Good release. And then one plug here. Plug here. And then one ground wire there. Okay, here's the old one. Take a look at how beat up it was. And I, of course, beat it up more pulling it out. But there's the new one. There's two. See if we can slide that one in. So we're going to be putting this new one in, but instead of doing it how the old one went, which was it slides under these things, if I tried to do that, I would slide it under here, and then I'd have to take off that fender over there to fit it in, because if I tried to bend it in, it would probably snap since this is fiberglass. We're just gonna sit this over top of everything and bolt it down like that. It should be exactly the same, just like a millimeter higher, because we'll bolt it down tight. That's the plan. So I'll see if we can line it up. A little interrupted by the neighbors, but keep going. Beal's helping out Jeb a little bit. Definitely not getting in the way at all. She's the supervisor. So this is how it looks. The difference is it sits over top of this fender instead of going in between this little lip there. And I don't think this is going to cause any issues. At least I'm hoping. So we got this bolted down. Now I'm going to take care of the latch. Jeb unbolted it, and we just, I believe it should slide in like this. I believe. Yeah, just like that, and then there we go. So that should do it. Well, the latch worked. It's a little loose like that, but I guess that's just how it is. And it worked when he pulled the thing. Now we're gonna just finish up with the lights and then call it a day for today. Or maybe we'll just put the hood on too, because that'll only take a second. And actually, that might end it.
Well,
Be pretty much done. Oh yeah, and then we gotta finish the wiring another day. So that's the plan. So the old light here, smashed up. Oh, oops. And this was the wiring harness I pulled out of the new one. But it's a little foggy, but all the Taurus lights do that, so I'm not worried. Go ahead and put this in first. So this light should slide in now that all that's done, but the problem is the fender's a little bit deformed, so it might take some forcing. Okay, this light's in. I only got one of the tabs in. I'm gonna work on getting the other one off camera, but just sits a little bit out because the bumper got bowed and this got slightly bowed. Gonna get the other light set up. Get in there. There we go. Dose. This one should fit easier. Lights are in and all buttoned down now. Got everything good. Gonna test to see. It should go on with whether the key's in or not. So lights on. Yep, they work. Blinkers and right blinker. Good. All right, we're gonna put the hood on and call it done for today and resume this tomorrow. Okay. Okay, so it's definitely gonna need a little more bending and stuff and still some more work, but we're gonna leave it this for today and fix all the other little small things tomorrow. Well, here's day 2 of working on the Taurus. Jeb's not here today, he's at work. Yesterday we were just both working on it after hours because it's mainly more of a fun little back project than a main thing. But yeah, it is fun. Anyway, we got a couple issues. One is this hood latch isn't latching it, as you can see. So I'm gonna have to change that hood latch out with the original one that it came with and hope that thing still works. This we're just gonna put like a bumper sticker over or tape over or something because the bumper is pretty darn expensive and I really don't wanna buy that for a car that's worth $1,000 in good shape. So, you know, I'm not gonna buy a bumper. The next thing is these wires. I need to cut and splice this plug off because this plug got bunged up a little bit. So we're gonna replace it with this plug here. I'll cut and splice that one on if I can find my wiring kit. Then we'll just put the grill in, put the duct tape over that, and it'll be just like a pawn shop, gold and silver. So off camera I did a couple things. This latch I just fixed. I didn't have to end up replacing it. Just one of the springs was not loaded up right. And then zip tied the fuse box. That's a rural Vermonter repair. Just a couple more things left to do. All right, so now I got the new wires spliced in. We're gonna put the grill on and then find a cool bumper sticker to go over that little bit. Call it quits. So here's the new grill. Just sits right in here. Okay, well, I think I'm pretty much done. Had to adjust the latch a little bit more, but now it's all good. A little bit sticky, but she opens. Everything in here looks good. Shuts. Make sure it stays shut. Yep, it's all latched. So last thing I got to do is find something to go over that. And we might as well drive the Taurus into town just to make sure everything else is working well on it. Make sure that it doesn't overheat since the radiator got a little bit dinged. But she fires right up. I think the mileage is 160. 159, yep. So when Jeb owned this, it stuttered a bunch, but the spark plugs were replaced and now it just drives perfectly. Really smooth, wow. That's nice. It's comfy, shifts. Holy moly. Makes me want to keep it. Stopped here at this general store and gonna pick up some bumper stickers. All right, I bought these 3. Vermont, and Vermont. Let's put them on when we get home. All right, well, 20 minutes of pretty tough driving. Temperature stayed good. So there's what it looks like now. And there you go. Dent covered, or crack covered. So there you have it. The insurance company called this car totaled, and we have it back in good looking condition for about $270. So just be aware, guys, if your insurance company calls your car totaled, sometimes it's not actually. This one had 0 structural damage, still drove perfectly. Got it repaired for $270 and a little bit of elbow grease. And she's gonna be back on the road for a couple more years at least. Thanks for watching this video, guys, and I'll see you next week with probably that blue Subaru, which I got for $1,000. Or maybe we'll be doing some work to that. Who knows? Who knows? Guess you gotta subscribe and stay tuned.